testing. I should have the sound back now. Sorry about that. Okay, so the game crashed a moment ago. Just to get you back up to speed. And we're gonna let that rocket out. Everything seems pretty basic. I think I can figure out how this works. Make sure fuel gets from one to the other. So what I'm basically doing, since this is my dad watching, I believe, let me know. You can either type in the chat box that's right next to the video, or you can keep texting me. Is the sound back on? I would like my little guys to live. Uno momento while I fix the sound issue. Let's see if that fixed it. Let's do a test launch. All right. Okay. This is my little guy, my little rocket that has no name. There's my little buddy. Okay, cool. This is still just a lot of me goofing off and trying to figure things out because I don't want to have both my game and the stream playing the volume at once, because that's just gonna lead to issues. So I guess I need to fix this first. I forgot to set up staging. Might help. There we go. And I guess we take off. Wow. I messed that up. We are not going to watch that one through. Okay, so one of the buttons I hit jacked up the... let's just restart the flight. I think what I did wrong is I pressed too many buttons at once. Let's move that up. Okay. Okay. There we go. We have liftoff. once this number reaches 10, we should be at a... It should be pretty cool. How's the button for the SAS? There we go. SAS keeps me on a proper trajectory. And I've just freaked out my poor little guy over here. Wow, this design is light enough that it got me very high, but I don't have good prospects for it doing anything important in space. So, this is the basics of the game. Build a rocket, send it up, make it cool. Parachute will auto-deploy at a certain level. And I forgot to put a thing to make the plane, or make the nose come off. Oops. So, that's gone up. This is what it looks like for the Kerbal. I guess you can understand why he'd be freaking out a little bit. He can't see what's going on. He's out of fuel and he's just drifting in space right now. Let's get out of here. End the flight, because we're done with that. End flight. Vehicle assembly building. He's probably going to come down eventually, and I kind of feel sorry for him. Let's take off those. That's what let's do. Solid fuel boosters. Let's stick some of these on here. Well, this is just the practice run, so it's probably not going to give me anything too special. There we go. Guess I'll do it if I put that back on. Okay. For right now. So this is the basic idea of the game. Gotta get your stages right, you gotta... This is the basic tutorial for the game. I mean, I don't know why I didn't run the tutorial as it normally would, but this is still the tutorial mode. It's basic construction to get you a general rundown of what you're doing. Make one more that's intended to go a lot farther. Come on. Link up with this. It is a little buggy, it looks like. I think that the demo is just an incomplete version of the game. So I'm going to have issues. Come on, I clicked. odd angle. There we go. They just weren't sitting at the right angle to connect. Which, rare, albeit, does happen. It's a little bit of a glitch, but nothing I can't solve. So, this is the basics of the game. I guess it's just all I'm out to show off right now. Because I know one of my viewers are viewing because I told them to. Some, you know what, let's put on another couple boosters. In case that one, and another set of these on this side. The other person I'm kind of forcing to watch this is my dad, so if he's had his fill of watching this, which I won't blame him, he can take off and go about his stuff, because that's all I wanted to show him with this game. What am I doing? I do need this. Controls that I'm just now learning how to use. Doesn't give me much room to build because I'm supposed to be new at this, but it gives me just enough to do something silly. One second, I just gotta put the last rocket on. We're gonna stick on this one. And boom! Let's get this thing off the ground. Oops. Should put on struts or something, but who cares? Tell spacecraft will call you random one. Kerbal launch. Alright. Now for the fun part. The moment I have all been waiting for. Let's double check. I don't like the way that fell. I'm just gonna pretend nothing happened with that. You need to go down here. Whatever. I really hope this works. Turn up the throttle. Restart the flight. Okay, let's remember to turn the SAS on this time. I'm so dumb. Okay. I feel dumb. I probably should have thought of that. Well, that's something, I guess. Something I really should have put some consideration into. But for now, let's. uh, Okay, let's try that again. But first, let's do that. Okay. So when these go, these should drop. And then that lets go, that should kick on. Man, I really hope I have this right. Let's take off. I don't understand staging because this is really my first time playing. But what I do understand is that if I hold shift until it's all the way at full throttle, it'll at least get off the ground. Could probably stabilize that if I put some struts on it. Oh well. That 90 mark. Hopefully that will do something. I went to the wrong 90, but I'm going next. I think I dropped a major part of my rocket because it was. Yeah, I think I went cut with the rocket. Yep, I should have had another rocket here. Huh. Gotta figure out where I uncoupled the wrong thing. Can I at least get into semi-orbit? Let's overdo this here. I've reached orbit. Somewhere. zoom out until it shows me. That music means I've reached orbital velocity. Here we go, orbit map. Well, I'm out of power, and I'm still gaining altitude. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to look at the orbit map. Heck, if I'm lucky. No, I'm not. I'm just going to cram into the other side of the planet. Let's warp ahead and take a look. And that's what happens there. And that's Kerbal. There's a bunch of little features I've yet to figure out because, again, first time playing, and it's only the demo, so it's not going to give you too much information. But what I do know is somewhere I made it drop the wrong stage. So I need to work on this. In flight, vehicle assembly building, and now I got to figure out which one of these is this one. Oh, you were not supposed to be there. Okay, so those are those rockets. You don't need to be there. You need to be up here. That's that rocket. That one you run out. Alright, I think I figured out what was wrong. Okay, I'm also going to set an extra set of fins on this. A, because I can, and B, I like fins. They look cool. All I'm saying. There we go. A little extra flight can't hurt, and I figured out my problem with losing parts of my rocket. So, let's give it one last launch. This should actually work this time. Should. Not saying it will. And boom. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. All that looks good. My poor Kerman just looks really concerned, and I don't blame him. Let's kick up that throttle. Since these are solid state boosters, or solid fuel, they'll just keep burning no matter how low I turn down the throttle. So, let's do this. maneuver and just send that thing out of mind. And then continue running this out. Okay. Still facing the wrong way. Yeah, I messed that up entirely. I was holding the wrong key trying to get the right place. Yeah, I messed this flight up. And flight, and flight. So, getting into orbit's really difficult. Really difficult. I'm going to give that one last shot, because, well, you just saw the footage. Of course, as you've seen before, I have trouble doing There we go. Now, I'm not using a very strong rocket booster. I'm not. I'm just trying to get this going. So it's still going to land on the planet. Give it a full out super burn, and hopefully have enough fuel that it lasts. Ill-advised, ill-advised, ill-advised. Yeah, I'm just awful at this. That rocket didn't go off. Again, with the messed up... Oh well. But that's Kerbal. I'm gonna take a moment, just gonna take some time off this game, and yeah. I showed you what I wanted to show you, so there's that. I missed my node and everything. But I still don't get why that rocket didn't go off. At least my Kerbal survived this time. I can be happy about that. I just want to see if this thing actually recovers from a water landing or if it dies. Oh, that's cool. Desi Kerman, congratulations, you survived my awful piloting. Well, I guess that's it. Alright, well, thank you for viewing this awful attempt at spaceflight, but I have not done any worse than any of the other Let's Players at this game. I can at least take some solace in that fact. And at least 3 times I've heard the wonderful music that comes in when you get that far. Oh, that's cool. Backwards. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'm out of here. Night, Dad. Night, everybody.